Once upon a time, in the picturesque town of Taos, nestled amidst the breathtaking landscapes of New Mexico, there lived a community as vibrant as the desert flowers that bloomed in spring. Taos was known for its artistic spirit, adobe architecture, and the enchanting Sangre de Cristo mountains that cradled the town. However, beneath the serene facade, a peculiar phenomenon perplexed the townspeople for generations: the mysterious Taos Hum. The story begins with Sarah, a young woman who had recently moved to Taos. Drawn by the charm of the town, she decided to start a new chapter of her life there. Her quaint adobe house, framed by vivid violet hues in the summer, had a lovely garden where she spent her evenings reading under the New Mexico sky. One warm evening, as Sarah lost herself in the pages of a gripping novel, she became aware of a faint, persistent sound. It was a low, rhythmic hum that seemed to be coming from the very ground beneath her feet. At first, she dismissed it as the wind or some nearby machinery. However, as days turned into weeks, she couldn't ignore the mysterious hum that seemed to permeate the town. Sarah wasn't alone in her curiosity. Over time, she met other residents who had experienced the same inexplicable sound. It was a topic of hushed conversations at the local diner and a regular point of discussion at town meetings. The Taos Hum had become a part of the town's identity, much like its vibrant art community. Determined to uncover the source of the hum and sate her growing curiosity, Sarah started her own investigation. She spoke with townsfolk, delving into the lore and the anecdotes surrounding the Taos Hum. Some believed it was the work of underground military operations, while others thought it might be supernatural, a haunting of some sort. There was even talk of extraterrestrial origins. Sarah decided to meet an elderly resident named Abigail, who had lived in Taos all her life. She was known as the town's unofficial historian and had a treasure trove of stories about the Taos Hum. Abigail welcomed Sarah with a warm smile and a pot of aromatic chamomile tea. "The Taos Hum," Abigail began, "has been a part of our lives for as long as I can remember. Some folks claim it's the mountains themselves singing a song of their ancient wisdom. Others think it's the earth's way of reminding us of its power." Sarah listened intently, sipping her tea as Abigail continued. "In the 1990s, there was a big scientific investigation to get to the bottom of it. They measured vibrations, checked for seismic activity, and ruled out any man-made sources. But in the end, they couldn't pinpoint the exact cause. The Taos Hum remained a mystery." As Sarah delved deeper into the history of the Taos Hum, she discovered that it wasn't just a recent occurrence. It had been documented for decades, with townsfolk reporting a low-frequency hum that was often likened to the sound of a distant diesel engine idling. The hum wasn't constant. It came and went, sometimes vanishing for days or weeks, only to return without warning. Sarah's quest for understanding led her to a group of scientists and researchers who were equally intrigued by the phenomenon. They had set up equipment around town to record the hum, but like their predecessors, they struggled to identify its source. It was as if the earth itself held the secret and refused to yield it. One particularly warm summer evening, Sarah attended a town meeting where the Taos Hum was the primary topic of discussion. People shared their experiences and theories, with some jokingly suggesting it was the town's guardian spirit. A middle-aged man named Dr. John Thornton, a geologist with a passion for understanding the Earth's hidden secrets, addressed the gathering. "The Taos Hum is indeed a fascinating mystery," he began, "but we need to approach it with a scientific perspective. Our team has been studying this phenomenon for years, and we believe that it might be linked to the geological composition of the region. The nearby Rio Grande Rift, a tectonic plate boundary, could be a significant factor. As Dr. Thornton explained the geological aspects, it was clear that his team was working tirelessly to solve the enigma of the Taos Hum. They had mapped the underground rock formations, surveyed the seismic activity, and analyzed the magnetic fields in the area. While they hadn't yet reached a definitive conclusion, they were inching closer to understanding the source of the hum. Days turned into weeks, and Sarah continued her daily life in Taos, her fascination with the Taos Hum unabated. She often visited the research team's field station to learn about their progress and findings. Over time, she developed a close friendship with Dr. Thornton, who was impressed by her curiosity and determination. One autumn evening, Sarah received an invitation from Dr. Thornton to accompany him and his team on a field expedition. They were going to explore a cave system deep in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, where they suspected a possible link to the Taos Hum. The expedition was a thrilling adventure. As they descended into the dark caverns, illuminated only by headlamps, the rock walls seemed to resonate with the same mysterious hum. It grew louder as they delved deeper into the cave system, and the sensation was both eerie and enchanting. Finally, they reached a large underground chamber. In its center, a natural stone formation appeared to be the source of the hum. Dr. Thornton and his team set up equipment to measure the vibrations and frequencies. They discovered that the stone had a unique composition, which, when exposed to certain conditions, emitted a low-frequency sound that resonated through the entire cave system. The discovery was groundbreaking. They had found the source of the Taos Hum, at least in this particular cave. It wasn't supernatural, extraterrestrial, or even the mountains singing a mysterious tune. It was, in fact, a geological marvel, a natural phenomenon hidden beneath the Earth's surface. Word spread quickly through Taos about the breakthrough. The townspeople, who had lived with the Taos Hum as a constant companion, were both relieved and fascinated by the revelation. The mystery that had puzzled them for generations was now a scientific wonder, a testament to the Earth's hidden secrets. In the months that followed, the Taos Hum became a source of pride for the town. It was no longer an enigma that haunted their nights, but a part of their identity. People from all around visited Taos to learn about the remarkable geological discovery and to experience the humming caves themselves. As for Sarah, she continued to live in her quaint adobe house, surrounded by the beauty of Taos. The Taos Hum, which had once seemed like an insolvable riddle, had become a reminder of the endless mysteries that the world held. It taught her that sometimes the most extraordinary answers could be found in the most unexpected places, even in the heart of a small town in New Mexico. And so, in the shadow of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, Taos embraced its newfound fame as the town of the Taos Hum, where the earth itself whispered its secrets to those who dared to listen.